Confined to the darkness of his cell, he spends his days pacing and rocking, a slender, elongated figure with skin paler than paper. He poses a threat to no one, an untrained mind might think. Yet, when you make the fatal mistake of looking at his face, it's over. He doesn't care if you saw him physically or through an image or video, for he will stop at nothing and no one to hunt you down until you are dead. Hello, my beautiful kings, queens, and anyone in between. I'm Dr. Panic. This is an SCP classic, SCP-096, Shy Guy. Item SCP-096. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-096 is to be contained in its cell, a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096's cell. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and lasers to ensure SCP-096's presence inside the cell. Any and all photos, video, or recordings of SCP-096's likeness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr.
Redacted.
And 05.
Redacted.
Description: SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. Skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of any body hair. SCP-096's jaw can open to 4 times the norm of an average human. Other facial features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of the eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions, and is not considered to be sapient. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views SCP-096's face, whether it be directly via video recording or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotional distress. SCP-096 will cover its face with its hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running to the person who viewed its face, who will, from this point, will be referred to as SCP-096-1. Documented speeds have varied from 35 km an hour to
Redacted.
km an hour, and seems to depend on distance from SCP-096-1. At this point, no known material or method can impede SCP-096's progress. The actual position of SCP-096-1 does not seem to affect SCP-096's response. It seems to have an innate sense of SCP-096-1's location. Note: this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic depictions. See Document 096-1. Upon arriving at SCP-096-1's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and
Data expunge.
SCP-096-1. 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096-1. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes, regaining its composure and becoming docile again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of Foundation secrecy and large civilian loss of life, retrieval of subjects should be considered alpha priority. Dr.
Redacted.
has also petitioned for immediate termination of SCP-096. See Interview 096-1. Order is awaiting approval. Termination order has been approved and is now to be carried out by Dr.
Redacted.
on
Redacted.
See Incident 096-1-A. Audio log from Interview 096-1. Interviewer, Dr.
Redacted.
Interviewed, Captain.
Redacted.
Former commander of Retrieval Team Zulu 9-A. Retrieval Incident 096-1-A. Begin log. Captain.
Redacted.
It always sucks ass to get initial retrieval duty. You have no idea what the damn thing is capable of besides what jacked up information the field techies can scrape up, and you're lucky if they even tell you the whole story. They told us to bag and tag, didn't tell us jack shit about not looking at the damn thing. Doctor.
Redacted.
Could you describe the mission, please? Yeah, sorry. We had 2 choppers, one with my team and one on backup with Zulu 9B and Dr.
Redacted.
We spotted target about 2 clicks north of our patrol path, and I'm guessing he wasn't facing our direction, else he would have taken us there and there. Your report says SCP-096 didn't react to the cold. It was negative
Redacted.
Celsius. Actually, it was negative.
Redacted.
And yes, it was butt naked and didn't so much as shiver. Anyway, we landed, approached the target, and Corporal
Redacted.
got ready to bag it. That's when Doctor
Redacted.
called. I turned to answer it, and that's what saved me. The target must have turned, and my whole squad saw it. And that's when SCP-096 entered an agitated emotional state. Yep. Sorry, got the willies for a second. That's alright. Yeah, well, I never saw its face. My squad did, and they paid for it up the ass. Could you describe it a little more, please? Yeah. Started screaming at us and crying. Not animal roaring, though. Sounded exactly like a person. Really fucking creepy. We started firing when it picked up Corporal
Redacted.
and ripped off his leg. God, he was screaming for our help. Fucking A. Anyway, we were blowing chunks out of the target, round after round. Didn't do jack shit. I almost lost it when I started
Data expunged.
him. That's when you ordered the use of an, AT-4HEDT launcher? An anti-tank gun. Started carrying it ever since SCP
Redacted.
got loose. I've seen those tear through tanks like tissue paper. Did the same thing to the targets. There was significant damage to SCP-096. It didn't even fucking flinch. It kept tearing apart my squad, but with half its torso gone. But was it taking damage? If it was, it wasn't showing it. It must have lost all of its organs, all its blood, but it didn't acknowledge any of it. Its bone structure wasn't hurt at all, though. It kept tearing my squad apart. So, no actual structural damage. How many rounds would you say were fired at SCP-096? At least 1,000. Our door gunner kept his GAU-19 on it for at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's 600.50 caliber rounds pumped into the thing. Might as well have been spitting at it. That's when Zulu 9B arrived? Yeah, and my squad was gone. Zulu 9B managed to get the bag over his head and it just sat down. We got into the chopper and got it here. I don't know how I never saw his face. Maybe God or Buddha or whoever thought I should live. Jackass. We have obtained an artist's depiction of SCP-096's face. Would you like to view it? You know, after hearing that thing screams and the screams of my men, I don't think I want to put a face to what I had. No, just... no. Alright, I believe we're done here. Thank you, Captain. Let this be on record that I am formally requesting SCP-096 be terminated as soon as possible. End log. Okay, well, 096 is one of the most iconic, one of the most recognizable SCPs in the entire wiki. In my opinion, it is one of the faces of SCP just because of how instantly recognizable it is. It is a simpler SCP, which makes sense. It is a very old SCP. It's literally in Series 1. But It's a I feel that simplicity is what helped it become a good SCP, because they didn't try to necessarily like overcomplicate him into some cosmic anomaly. They just made him this violent entity if his face is observed. So, overall, very well written, very simple. The report was really bone chilling, and it was really fun learning about this SCP and researching about it. And until we draw the curtains on the next mystery in the SCP universe, stay safe, take care of yourselves, stay gorgeous. Bye.